Well, the season is winding down, but the action is heating up. Just a couple of weeks left of CAF games, and we've got the highlights for you in just a moment. This is CAF TV. Hey, folks, I'm Alex Bastiansky. Man, how time flies. Seems like we were just introducing the start of the season, and now we're nearly done. Later on in the show, we'll have a feature on the Leica 3v3 tournament that recently took place. But first, let's get to those Leica game highlights. And while ADP sits atop the under-14 group, Epic has run a close second all season. And with ADP off last week, Epic had a chance to tighten the gap between them and the leaders to 2 points if only they could knock off Toronto International on Saturday. Game highlights now brought to you by Leica Sports. Leica, your passion, our commitment. TO International, just 2 wins on the season so far, but they showed no intimidation whatsoever against Epic early on. Epic in the purple, Toronto in the all-black unis. And Toronto had the good early chance. His 5th minute, TO breaking in, Cuba Grant getting down to make the stop though. And then 2 minutes later, nice ball movement here as DeMar Dixon feeds Kalen Adonu, but again, Grant there to make the stop, but then Grant nearly gets fooled on the knuckler here by Dixon. Takes a funny little hop right there. Michelangelo Khan blows it just wide of the net though. Kai Garvey, massive game for Epic on Saturday. And this was probably his best play as he fights off a couple of Toronto players and fires it home. 1-zip Epic through 10 minutes of play. Toronto, though, kept on coming. Dixon with some nifty little moves here. Grant gets down to make the sweet save, though. Just before halftime, Epic makes it to Abai Taiwo out front, 38th minute, and yeah, he knocks it home. And it's Epic up by a 2. Second half, they continue to add to it. Watch the great build here, starting from their own half. It comes to Garvey, who fights off his man. And eventually, wait for it, well, yeah, there he puts it home. He's second to make it 3-0 Epic. And then just before full-time, Garvey takes another nice feed. Turns on the Jets to shake his man off here, and he will slot it home once again. So it's a hat trick for Kai on the day. More than enough as it turned out. 4-zip Epic, your final. So with the win, they pull to within 2 points of first place ADP. But ADP has 2 games in hand, so unfortunately it may be too little, too late for Epic. Well, London Elite is the third part of the under-14 group that really separated themselves this season along with ADP and Epic. I mean, the gap between third place Elite and the 4th place team was a staggering 8 points heading into last weekend. And London continued to dominate on Saturday as they took on Chantilly. London 4 points behind Epic for second place, but they've got 3 games in hand actually. And Elite was in full control of this game from the start. 6th minute, Logan Reich tries his luck, saved by Hunter Oakley, though, who had a fantastic game for Chantilly. He had to be on his toes all game long. London floats one in from the wing here. Oakley just manages to hang on to it, though, and ends up smothering the ball. London comes oh so close just moments later. Watch the shot come in from the top of the 18-yard box here. Rings it off the bar and directly onto the goal line. London thought it was in, but I believe it was on the line. So close. London just keeps on coming. Nice ball movement here. Jalen Logie breaking in, collects the feed. Watch the goal line stand, though, by Luke Zupa right there to keep it scoreless. And then it's Elite on the attack. Again, they try their luck from well out here. Oakley, though, again, equal to the task. But then finally, London breaks the seal in the 31st minute. Jack Terpstra, just take a look at this one. It is oh so pretty as he bends it in off the post. 1-0 London through 31 minutes of play. And just before halftime, Logan Reich controlling the play as per usual. Pretty little feed for Lucas Hanoi, but just over top of the bar though. Second half was pretty much all London. Thomas Ribeiro trying his luck from well out, but he ends up smoking the ball just wide of the goalpost. And then Elias Himaris steals the ball. Looked like there might have been a bit of contact there, but regardless, strokes in, beautiful shot, top shelf. London fully in control, up 3-0 at that point. And then the cherry on top, as they say, late in the contest, London passing nicely. It ends up popping to Homaris right on the doorstep here as he just slots it home. All London all the time on Saturday as they waltz to the 4-0 victory. And London now just one loss through 9 games played so far. That loss, the first place ADP. Chantilly struggling with just 3 wins and 11 games this season. Welcome back to CAF TV. Brie FC has been up and down and all around this year in U14 play. One stat that does stand out is their 31 goals conceded, second highest in the group. They needed a standout defensive performance last weekend, and against Brampton Elite, that's exactly what they got. Elite had only scored 13 times in 11 games, so their offense has struggled, but they looked good actually early on. 8th minute, Dylan Candelaria out front here, ringing it right off the iron though. Ouch. And then a fantastic feed for the streaking Paul Karagianakos. I'm going to try to get your name right, buddy, I swear. He slides it just wide of the post though. I apologize, Bree. Sometimes it's a bit tough to see the gold numbers on the white jerseys. They break in here. Alberto Sosa coming up with a big save, though. He had a great weekend for Elite. Lots of big saves, and that was a good one. Second half, more from Brie as they steal here. Andre Desjardins with the shot. Hammers it off the crossbar, though. A lot of posts in this game, actually. Still scoreless. Back and forth they went. 51st minute. Karagianakos. There we go. Through the middle. Denied, though, by Kasim Vithinage with a nice save. Finally, Brie breaks through first. Daniel Maselli breaking down the wing. He hammers it home, and Brie takes the 1-0 lead off the solid strike. And then more from Mr. Maselli as he turns the Brampton defender inside out. Watch it coming up right here. And then he absolutely tattoos it. Top shelf where Dad keeps the Pepto-Bismol. Another beauty, and it's 2-0 for Brie. Was Maselli done? Not quite yet. Another nice long pass here. Maselli collects, sets, but yet again, another goal post as he rings it off. No matter, though. 2 was all they would need. 2-0 Brie, your final. Afterwards, man of the match, Maselli stopped by and was happy with the win overall, but thought the team could have done a few things better, which they'll work on for next time.
Overall, I think we played well. It was a good challenge, but I think we should have passed more through balls, but we did our best overall.
Okay, one last U14 game to go over, and if there was any team in the group that needed a win, it was Brampton Elite. You have to go all the way back to June 26th to find Elite's last win. The poor guys have been game. They've been close so many times, only to lose by the slimmest of margins. Well, on Sunday, they went toe-to-toe with Chantilly, who was trying desperately to catch Brie FC for 4th place overall. Chantilly had gotten spanked 4-0 by London the day before, so they were looking to bounce back, but Brampton had other ideas. 9th minute, Paul Karagianakos fights off the coverage, easily handled by Hunter Oakley, though. Just a minute later, Brampton steal here by Spencer Girth. Shot, Oakley right there again, though, to snag the ball. Just a minute later, Chantilly on the attack. Sebastian Fonseca takes the pass, but hammers it off the side of the net. Back to Brampton we go. Great solo effort here by Nathaniel Edwards as he dances through numerous Chantilly players, lays it off for Karen Aulak. Saved, though, once again by Mr. Oakley. Elite was trying a lot of shots from long distance in this game. Karagianakos again from 25 yards out, but again, smothered by Oakley. Just before halftime, great chance for Chantilly as they pass it around. It comes to Lucas Ciofani, but he hammers his shot just wide of the goal post. Second half now, and scramble at the edge of the box here. Eventually, Scaduto hammers it. Easy pickings for Alberto Sosa. And then it's Chantilly on the attack once again as the ball ends up at the foot of Ciofani. It's coming up here. He nearly manages to get it over the head of Sosa, but he skies to pick it out of the air and keep it scoreless. Oakley refuses to be outdone at the opposite end, though. Nice Brampton ball movement here, but Oakley skies to make one of, if not the best stop of the week. That is a stunner right there. Sosa at the other end says, oh yeah? Bring it on, boys. So they do. 72nd minute. Ian Norton on the charge. Sosa times his charge perfectly, though, as he comes out of the crease to make the sweet save right there. Dying seconds now, and it's a great chance for Elite as Dylan Candelaria gets abused at the edge of the box, setting up the free kick in the last minute of the game. So Elite with the kick. Oakley, though, naturally, with another game saver, and he wasn't done yet because there's a mad scramble in the box right here, and Oakley needs to smother that one as well. Phew. 0-0 your final. After the game, Ian Norton stopped by from Chantilly to talk about the game, which got rough at times, as well as his team's performance on the evening.
Like, our side thought the ref should have made a few more calls, but so did theirs. So all in all, it bounced out, and it was rough. So some players didn't full out go into challenges, but what you gonna do? The defense especially stepped up, and you saw, like, on a lot of plays, they really threw themselves in. And I thought if we just finished a few more chances, we would have won.
Welcome back to CAF TV. Okay, on to the under-16s we move now. And with just 2 weeks remaining on the schedule, Mississauga United was that close to running the table and completing an undefeated season. Heading into last weekend, Missy had a single draw as the only blemish on its record. And who gave them that draw, you may ask? You got it, DFC, on the opening day of the season. Mississauga was looking not only to keep their undefeated record intact on Sunday, but to exact a bit of revenge as well. These two squads played to a 2-2 draw way back on May 28th, but this is a much different Mississauga team now. 7th minute, nice ball movement by United. They try their luck from 18 yards out, but over the net, it flies, however. 10th minute, Dante walks. Yeah, there's some light contact there, but the whistle goes and the referee points to the spot, and it will be Mr. Walks himself stepping up and sliding it home, although Procaccini got a toe on that one, almost made the save. 1-0 Saga. Then a Dragon Force giveaway off the throw when Mark Allen steals, blows it just wide of the goal post, though. Walks had a great game for Mississauga, takes the sweet feed here, coolly flips it over Procaccini's head and in. 2-0 United after 21 minutes of play as Walks continues to make the under-16 group his personal playground. 26th minute now, Mark Allen just glides right through the DFC defense. Back for Jaden Cameron. Good idea, just over top of the net though. 31st minute, Cameron playing a little give and go with Allen here. Procaccini getting down to make the stop though. Second half now, DFC gets a rare chance. Daniel Pereira from well out though, and this one just floats harmlessly over the top of the net. 51st minute, Allen on the charge. Procaccini will deny him. Sean Costa there for the second effort, but his shot flies just wide of the goalpost though. DFC's best chance comes in the 77th minute free kick. Mateus Forte right on the doorstep. No dice though, as he can't put it home. So 2-0 your final. Afterwards, 2-goal man Dante Walks stopped by, and we asked him exactly what an undefeated season would mean to him and his teammates.
It'd mean a lot because not a lot of teams go undefeated, and to go undefeated in this tough league would be a huge accomplishment. I think our team played well second half. First half we were a little bit sloppy in the possession, but second half we picked it up and dominated.
Well, after going into a mini slide that saw them go winless since August 14th, Future bounced back on Saturday with a 3-0 spanking of ADP. Sunday, they were looking to start a mini win streak, attempting to make it 2 in a row against Brampton Elite. And behind a suddenly potent offense, that's exactly what they did. Yeah, heading into last weekend, Future had just 15 goals on the season, but they added significantly to that total. 5th minute, Leonardo Roncarolo takes the beautiful feed here, and he will deposit it home. And Future goes up by a 1-0 count, and they were feeling it, so they decided to try their luck from a different area code. Straight at Luca Rizzardo. He makes the easy save. 15th minute, they do add to it though. Great pass for Anthony Ferreira. He passes to Omar El Shantiwe. Rizzardo's down and out, so it just easily slides past him into the open cage. 2-zip Future, fully in control. They nearly make it 3 in the 22nd minute. Rizzardo robs Ferreira though, and then just manages to punch away the rebound to safety. 35th minute, Gabriel Bisante on the run, but he smokes it just wide of the net. And then Future goes back on the offensive. First, it's going to be Keelan Menudo sliding the ball just wide of the net right there. And then ensuing corner kick, Rizzardo manages to finally smother the ball right there. Second half, the onslaught continues from Future. Roncarolo, all kinds of time out front here, but he will get under it just a touch too much, and it flies over top. Elite corner kick in the 58th minute. Dilman Grewal gets his noggin on it, but flies it over top of the net. And then another corner for Elite soon after. Anthony Guerreri actually bobbles this one, can't hold on to it. Scramble in the box, but Brampton just can't put it home, and it's cleared away. Future never stopped pressing in this game for a second, and we'll show you the build here as Christian Franz to the charging Roncarolo down the wing. He passes it out front, just out of the reach of his sliding teammate right there, though. Future would actually add one more to make it a 3-0 final. Anthony Ferreira, after the game, talked about the season and if he's been satisfied with how his young squad has been playing against older competition.
Satisfied, yes, because being a year younger feels good. Like we're doing well, competing with the year up, so it's good. Yeah, we played together as a team, moved the ball well, kept possession, and we scored opportunities. Yeah, we played good.
Welcome back to CAF TV. Well, last year's Leica 3v3 Disney tournament was such a smashing success, they figured why the heck not do the whole thing over again. 50 teams descended on Croatian club Karlovac in Milton recently, vying for the hardware and a chance to represent at the Disney tournament coming up soon. Here's a look at how the Labor Day festivities went down.
We're very happy to continue the 3v3 Leica Cup. It's a beautiful day, sun is shining. We have over 500 to 600 people here in attendance, 50 plus teams. So it's a great day, as you see behind me, all the games going on. Kids are playing, that's all that matters. And the 3v3 game it's exciting. People get a lot of touches on the ball and it helps their technical ability and it's just a great environment. So we're really excited the direction it's going. The winners in the older age categories, U13, 14, 15, 16, well, the winner will be going down to Disney in January. So, the next couple hours you'll see some good competition for the older ages. The younger ones, it's all about festival, enjoying themselves, and you see a lot of happy people today, and that's what the most important thing is. I want to say thanks to the people here at Kalawatz Park, done a fantastic job. All the people involved in the Leica Cup, the staff has been great, volunteer support from everybody. We have Tech Ball over here as well as a sponsor, but coming on board and pushing the game as well. So that's very important that we continue to build relationships, and as we grow, we truly believe that this will be a benefit for every kid in their development and potential sponsors to showcase their products. So very excited about that.
This year we've entered because it's a great tournament for the boys to play quick games, to play small-sided games, to have lots of fun, of course. The park is spectacular. There's lots of space for the parents to hang out and have a picnic, and other teams, coaches to hang out and talk to each other for the future. So for us, it's a great environment and a great tournament for my boys to participate in.
This is a great initiative from CAF. This is all about fun for the kids, and you know what? One of the best ways to develop players in any country. So as you see, kids are having a great time, you know, making a lot of good decisions and learning the game in the proper way.
No, it's a beautiful day, fantastic event. I mean, 3v3 game is an exciting game back and forth, and it really showcases the kids' individual skill. You always want to see that because it makes this game a lot more fun to watch, but also to participate in. We're fortunate enough to be in here with 12 teams and just give our kids a great experience through this great event.
Yeah, it's a great experience because instead of facing your teammates, you get to face different teams, and it's a good facility and great nets, and you get to face different teams, so it's a great experience.
Yeah, what a great event it was. Let's take a look at the league table, starting with the under-14s. ADP on top with a slim lead over Epic, although they do have 2 games in hand, followed by London, Bree, Chantilly, Brampton Elite with 7 points, and Toronto International with 6. To the under-16s we go. United, definitely the titleists in that group, followed by Chantilly, Epic, Dragon Force, Pace FC, Future, and then it's Elite and ADP on the bottom with 5 points thus far. And in the open group, Toronto, Croatia, 22 points, closely followed by Epic. Then Atomic, Brampton City, Supernova FC with 16 points, and on the bottom, BSC Academy with just 6 points thus far. Let's take a look at the CAF countdown before we go this week. Top 5 plays, starting with number 5, of course, Cass and Vitinage of Bree. Huge stop against Brampton Elite, part of a 2-0 Bree win on Saturday. Number 4, Bree's Daniel Maselli, same game, dancing around the Elite defense and going roof daddy, part of a 2-goal game for Daniel. Number 3, Kai Garvey of Epic had a monster game against Toronto International, shakes off 2 defenders here and blows it past the keeper. Garvey had a hat trick on the day. That's why he looks so nonchalant about that goal. Just another goal. Number 2, London's Jack Terpstra. This baby had eyes as he bends it home off the post, part of London's big 4-0 win against Chantilly. And number 1 on the week, Hunter Oakley was incredible for Chantilly, under fire all weekend, and he just gets his fingertips on the shot here to preserve the tie and take another look and truly appreciate how good this save is. Beautiful, Hunter. And that definitely earns our CAF Play of the Week. And that's it for this week. Just remember to keep up on all things with the league. CAFsoccer.com is the website, at CAF_football on Twitter, and Canadian Academy of Football on Facebook. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you next week.